Hi everyone and welcome to what should be another exciting day of hockey at the NHL Kids Tournament today. A lot of action going on. So first of all, this morning we're going to have a couple of games under our hands, and then in the afternoon we are going to witness the All-Star game, and then in the evening the beginning of the playoffs. So today, first matchup of the day on ice 2 will be the Little Rangers against the Little Blackhawks. On the Little Rangers side, they're dead second last in the Eastern Conference. Today, they're just hoping to try to pass the Red Wings in the standings, as the Red Wings won yesterday against the Canadiens, a surprising win. So now they will try to snatch that win from the Blackhawks at maybe the third seed at the same time. And on the Blackhawks side, they've been struggling a little bit, even yesterday ending Pittsburgh, their first win of the tournament in a 3-1 loss, if I believe I'm right. But really, in the Western Conference, this is a different story. The first seed is really anyone's spot to steal, so the Little Blackhawks still have hopes to snatch that spot.
Yeah, this game's super important for both teams, right? As we mentioned, both teams have had their fair share of struggles throughout this tournament, and both teams have a lot of talent on their roster, right? So it really just depends on the coaching schemes, I think, today. Are you going to put the puck on net? Are you going to put a body in front of the goalie? Are you going to get back on defense? Who's going to hustle more? That's going to really be the tale of the day right now for the Blackhawks and the Rangers. Some key players I'm looking out for on the Rangers to step up today: Adam O'Bey, the captain, of course, Shikurbik, who's been electric ever since he joined this Rangers team. Alessio Siomiak, Gaston Gay. Like, they have a great lineup. Even Luca Henry, Lennox Lloyd, Spencer Lalonde, Tristan Soulard. All these players are super talented with the puck on their stick. So we'll see if the Rangers could get things going, as they have one of the worst records so far in the tournament. And if you looked at their roster at the beginning of the tournament, you wouldn't have predicted this, right? So we'll see if they could get a big win today against the Blackhawks.
Yeah, they can do it, and the storyline that will be to watch on the Little Blackhawks side is, can they score goals? And today they look like they will be facing Nathan Beaulieu in net for the Little Rangers, and Beaulieu had a really rough start to the tournament, allowing 7 goals to the Blues in his first game. So we'll see what he can do right now to maybe help his team, but the Little Rangers have to contain the Little Blackhawks offense here.
Yeah, and the Blackhawks have a great offensive attack. It's their struggle to put the puck in the net has been bigger than ever these past couple of games. They have so much talent when it comes to wingers and centers. Malik Marcoux, Terentitov, Vinogradov. They have such a talented roster, and then you got Jacob Perron too. He's so dangerous when he has the puck in stride. It's just a matter of making the right plays in front of the net and setting up your teammates, because we know they have talented players. We know that they could get by the defense. It's just a matter of getting by the goalie. And Nathan Beaulieu, like you said, led in 7 goals against the Blues, so maybe this is a great opportunity for the Blackhawks to climb the rankings in the Western Conference. I'm going to be looking for Malik Marcoux to get active in this game, one of the better players on the Blackhawks, and his last outing against the Penguins, he didn't really do too much. He was in a lot of positions to succeed, I felt, with being on the same line as Jacob Perron, but if those two could get working together, then they're one of the better duos in this tournament. So we'll see if they can get something cooking and what the coaching staff have in store.
Exactly, and you've been talking about Perron and Marcoux. Maybe the strategy today could be Perron trying to direct more shots to the net from the point at defense, and maybe Malik Marcoux needs to tell his teammates to stay in front of the net and try to disturb Beaulieu. He's easily disturbed, and we'll see what's about to go down on the Little Blackhawks. It looks like it will be Travis Zachary in nets. So we'll see if we have a great goalie matchup here or just really a goal fest.
And Zachary had a good game against the Penguins. They ended up, like you said, they lost 3-1, but at the end of the day, he stopped a lot of shots. He stayed in front of the puck whenever he could. It's just the defense wasn't really there for the Blackhawks. They're very, very offensively sound, but on the defensive end, they've seemed to have lacked in certain parts just because they're so focused on their offensive attack. Sometimes those turnovers could lead to bad breaks on the defense, putting the goalie in a tough position. So we'll see what they could do for Travis Zachary, a very, very sound goaltender. And, yeah, this goalie match should be interesting. We haven't seen this particular matchup. and we'll see what these two teams get cooking as warm-ups come to a close.
Yeah. That were good.
Both teams right now on their respective benches getting some last-minute pep talks from the coaching staff. You see Travis Zachary and Wesley Gauthier having a little chat in the crease right now. Both very good goalies. Definitely have each other's backs there, making sure to get him the right stick, giving him a little pep talk. And it looks like we're about to be ready to go at center ice.
Yeah, and Travis Zachary hasn't seen much action in that tournament. It was mostly Wesley Gauthier playing, so some wise words here from Gauthier to his colleague, and see if it pays out as he's facing a Rangers team that's hunting for that confidence with a win.
It looks like Siamiak is going to take the face-off for the Rangers. And for the little Blackhawks, it's going to be Jude Selly lining up at center ice. Jude Selly, a name to watch out for in this game as well.
Yeah, he's been, you haven't seen much of him, but we know he can do some great things on the ice.
Yeah, he has the A on his chest for a reason, right? So he's going to try and make his presence known and felt in this game as the little Blackhawks try and secure the win to climb the Western Conference rankings hours before playoffs tip off.
And this will be an important game for them, as they were supposed to match up against the Penguins today, but might face the Flyers because they had faced the Penguins yesterday. As action is set to begin in this game. The first attack by Vinogradov and a reader in front. Jude Selly almost with that early goal here. And now Selly again comes back in front, a pass that deflected off a stick and directly into Beaulieu's hands, who's already had a lot of action in front of his net.
Yeah, way to keep the goalie on his toes as the game just begins. 13 seconds in, you already got 2 shots on net. That's a good sign if you're the Rangers, if you're the Blackhawks.
Now Deliezo try to dump it for a teammate along the boards, and Rangers trying to get it out, and they finally do, but first on the puck will be Perron. Perron looking for a redemption game here after that loss to the Penguins yesterday, where he was contained by the little Penguins defense, and now a shot from the point. Easy save by Beaulieu and changes on both sides.
Yeah, 3 shots on net to begin the first period for the Blackhawks. The Rangers haven't been able to get it out of their own zone. That's a good sign for the Hawks right now. Just keep peppering Beaulieu with shots. We know that he's had some struggles in this tournament, but yet every single goalie and player that showed up to play in the NHL Kids Tournament is here for a reason, and they bring their own skill set. So you can't count anybody out from the jump. We'll see what Beaulieu could do to respond.
Deliezo won it, and now Rangers defenseman dumped it out, and everything's to restart for the little Blackhawks. Gagnon trip middle ice. And now back with it is Are Ranatanatragoon. What a great name.
Is it ever?
Now Obey's former second overall pick that tried to get it out by a teammate, but now a turnover, and the Blackhawks are coming in with a wrister. Came off Tatarenkov's stick, but deflected in the boards, and now a shot from the point that was blocked by his own teammate here. That was Tatarenkov in front once again. Now the Rangers finally get a break. It's Obey all by himself, trying to cut to the right. Lets it behind for a teammate, and a weak shot here, and goes back to defense for the Rangers. A shot from the point by Soulard. And now the Rangers are trying to control the puck. And now a pass by Soulard. It was Obey, and this puck got out of the zone. Changes on both sides as the Rangers come right back to it. What a great dig by Deliezo. Lost the puck to Marcoux. Watch out for Marcoux. He's fast. Marcoux just making his way down the ice. No one to stop him. Mike Marcoux spins on himself in a backhand that wasn't too convincing here. And back the other way, here comes the Rangers. In the corner, fighting for it. First on it will be Plugas. Plugas with it. Keeps working. Back in front. And trying to bat it out of the air was Lennox Lloyd. A close call here. Travis Zachary hasn't had much shots on him so far. With 8:30 left in the first. We're still in the beginnings of this game. Both teams have been exchanging chances as Daniel Vinogradov comes in for his team. A 3-on-2 for the Blackhawks developing. Vinogradov with a shot in front. And a late pass save by Beaulieu. Wasn't too convincing, but he made it. And now Vinogradov back at it once again with a wrister. That missed just along Beaulieu's glove. And now maybe a penalty will be called, I believe.
You gotta love what you're seeing from Vinogradov. 2 big shots right there. We'd like to see him with that active stick in this game. We didn't call his name too much last night in their match against the Penguins, so he's a guy to look out for. Gotta love what both teams are doing right now, but the Blackhawks look like they're on top with the amount of shots they're taking on net.
Yeah, great aggressiveness by Vinogradov to take his own return after the first chance that missed. Now the Blackhawks are trying to get it out, and they will do it, and it's Gagnon. Gagnon in front. Tried to reach for Contreras, but he missed. And now the Rangers on top of the circle. Tried to wrist her, but that missed. And back in front. And a return that was barely missed by Castonguay. Puck was free in the slot. And he couldn't do much out of this opportunity here. And now a bad turnover by the Rangers, but now Hobe makes for it by creating another turnover as he brings his Rangers in the offensive zone as they are trying to organize once again. Puck behind the Blackhawks net, and he comes back in front. Net dislodged as it was Anthony Deliezo. Or, no, that was not Deliezo. That was number 16, which we don't have the number.
Yeah, great play there by the Rangers. I love seeing Adam Obey igniting the offense and coming in stride, breaking through the neutral zone into the Blackhawks zone. That's what you want from a defender, a guy who can move the puck and get things going when the offense seems a little stale.
A face-off won by the Hawks once again. Are Ratana Dragoon looking for option in front of the net, and a late hit by Rangers behind their net, and this will be called against them.
Yeah, and luckily Are Ratana doesn't seem too shaken up by that play. He gets up, dusts off his shoulder, and says, "I'm ready to go." And they're going to line back up in the Rangers zone and face off and see if they can get something cooking. It's been most of the Rangers so far in this past minute, but the Blackhawks started off the period hot. So let's see if they could cook something up right now while they switch sides for the face-off and maybe get their defense a nice little slap shot from the point if they could get this one to Valancourt.
On the face-off facing were Tatarenkov and Daliezo. Tatarenkov, won it. Took a shot right from the face-off circle. And now Tatarenkov back in front with an amazing shot, but the Rangers was in front to block it. And now the blue shirts find a way to get it out. And Zachary plays it. Blackhawks are back at it, but now a turnover initiated. And now comes Deliezo with a wrister. Gauthier easily gets that one out. First unit still on the ice for the Blackhawks. It was now Tatarenkov. Tried to enter, but he missed. And now they're trying a pass, but it missed. And the Rangers failed to get the puck in the Blackhawks zone. And now they finally get it out. And some much needed changes on the Little Rangers. And now a counterattack. Vaillancourt has it. a weak wrister. He hasn't used us to these kinds of shots. He's usually taking hard ones. And now the Rangers finally get it out. We'll be taken back at center ice. Like, seems like both teams cannot do much. Action on this power play has been mostly in center ice. And now, look out for Adam Obe, attacking short-handed. What a move! Deking to that defense! Like a knife through butter, Adam Obe just deked through everyone, short-handed, and almost beat Gauthier Glover's side. Blocker's side, sorry. And now back to 5-on-5 hockey we go. Behind the net is Gauthier. That's it to his captain, Marcoux. Marcoux along the boards for a teammate, and now the Blackhawks get it out, but Vinogradov missed it. Lost his foot for a second. But Marcoux first on it for his Blackhawks. Marcoux dumps it for himself along the board. Marcoux, look out for him to the left. Marcoux with a safe dump to the goaltender, Beaulieu, but nothing much came out of it.
Yeah, right now both teams just going back and forth. It's really unclear who has the momentum right now. Really great play by Adam Obe in stride there, cutting up the defense all by himself and taking that shot on net. He's going to have to do that in this game if his Rangers are going to start scoring. He seems like one of the only sparks right now on offense, even though he plays defense. So let's see what he could do.
Yeah, and no real threats so far. No, like, great wristers that, you know, could have led to a chance to a goal. Seems like both teams are tired of, maybe yesterday they handed the All-Star competition at 11:30 and some tired bodies out there. And now Marcoux counterattacks for the Hawks. Shot was deflected off the glass. And once again, the Rangers combat attack. They fight for it along the board. Number 16 on the Rangers. Try to get it in front. Fighting against a player was Lalonde, but couldn't get a hold of that puck. Now a shot from the point. Oh, while falling was Joseph Siomiak, who played in the hardest shooter competition yesterday at the All-Star competition game. Now the Blackhawks try to get it out. It was Tatarenkov for Selly, and icing was called off as Sealy won the race. Now in the corner, Tatarenkov gets to it. Tatarenkov tries a toe drag and he missed, and now weak missed slap shot by Vaillancourt as the Rangers counterattack. A shot in front by number 16 on the Rangers, who's been all over the ice but not all over our sheets. Obe gets it behind. Obe with a wrister. And it's kept by Gauthier here.
Another shot on net by Obe. I really like what the Rangers are doing right now on defense, and it's leading to good offense. They've been physical, but not too physical to the point where the refs are noticing and making penalty calls and all that. They've been making sure to outbody the Blackhawks in their own defensive zone, and it's been suiting them well as they get another chance here.
Yeah, they've been playing their physical game to perfection so far. They just need a goal. And they might get one in front here. With a backhand, it was Deliezo who missed it. Now Obe chased by 3 white jerseys here. Now really they're fighting for it. Both teams really exchanging possession, but no one really dominating here in this first period. Obe again, all by himself, looking for options. Gets in behind Deliezo, the shooter, again in the slot, but he missed it. And now back the other way was Perron trying to get through a defenseman's skate, but couldn't do it. And now player fell, and It will be considered a tripping call, and Daniel Vinogradov going to the box with 1:12 left in this first period.
Yeah, Vinogradov knew what he was doing there. If that's not a tripping call, then I don't know what is. Both these teams have been really testing the waters as to what they could and could not pull off so far in this first period. But the referees had to draw the line there on the tripping call. And now Vinogradov's in the sin bin for the next 2 minutes. Blackhawks shorthanded. Let's see what the Rangers could do.
Now the Blackhawks get it. Out there now, Marku with a turnover. He's on a breakaway. He shoots. Missed the net. Well, you need to get some more shots on goals. And when you have Vaillancourt taking weak slap shots, Marku missing on a breakaway. I mean, the little Blackhawks here, and there's going to be another penalty, and it is going to be on the Blackhawks. So
yeah, it looks like Tristan Soulard is going to go to the box for shoving Malik Marcoux' head down over there. He was trying to motion to the ref that Marcoux was hooking him, which he was, but listen, the ref could only see what they see. So they saw Tristan Soulard make the last move, and you can't react when you're getting hooked. If you're getting hooked, you got to wait for the referee to call it. And right there, Malik Marcoux, great job at baiting Dylan Soulard. And now we're even 4-4 action.
So both teams have been selling calls, and seems like it works, but now we're playing 4-on-4 hockey to end this first period. Marcoux playing with it, trying to distance himself from Rangers players as he was putting on the brakes, but now a turnover, and it will be Charles Pluguez's puck. Pluguez trying to outskate Vaillancourt, but Vaillancourt's physical presence is so amazing. And talking about Vaillancourt, here he comes in the Ranger zone. Maybe a chance for a last opportunity in the last seconds of this first period, and a shot that deflected on the boards. And ladies and gentlemen, not a period with that much action, and we're tied at 0 after 1.
Yeah, not a lot of action at all. Going 0-0 into the first intermission. Blackhawks are up by 2 in shots. It's 9-7 for the Blackhawks in the shot department. And it feels like we've just seen some exchanges from both sides. Nothing really too concrete being done on offense for either team. We've seen some good plays made by a couple players on both sides. Like Malik Marcoux has been getting shots on net. Vinogradov as well before he went to the box is getting shots on net. I really want to see Tatarenkov more active in the next period. And then on the Rangers side, it's been mostly Adam Obey all period long. Adam Obey's been doing a little bit of everything, so we need to see some other Rangers step up, because so far 0-0, it's an even game going into the second. Both teams still a man down, so we need to see somebody step up for the Rangers.
And most of the teams here in this tournament have an identity. You look at the Little Bruins, they're aggressive and they're physical. You look at the Little Kings, they're talented, skilled team, they're fast. But you look at the Little Blackhawks and the Little Rangers, they don't really have a style of play in particular. We know the Rangers like to play physical along the boards, and the Little Blackhawks, they have talent on the front side with Tatarenkov, Vinogradov, and Marcoux, but really they don't got a specific style of play. And when
you're lacking an identity, it's kind of hard to establish yourself in this tournament. Like you were saying, the best teams know exactly their play style, know exactly who the puck is going to, when it's going to them. And both of these teams, a lot of talent, both play at a really fast pace, but they've been struggling to set the tone right now.
Anyone's game here as we start the second period, still 0-0. And now the Rangers looking maybe for a hurry goal. A feed from Obey in front was for Siomiak, who missed it. And when you've got two goalies that have not been tested that much and that allow a lot of goals, you need to shoot more on them. And now Perron tried to cut in the slot but couldn't get a wrister. Still 4-on-4 hockey for 45 seconds to start this second period. Behind for Tanner Esco with a wrister that was blocked, and the Rangers barely get it out, and it's going to be a break for Siomiak, but A back check by Perron to prevent the breakaway, and back the other way. Here comes Gagnon, who decides to play it safe and wait for teammates. Gagnon with a wrister from far, far away, and that was blocked. Blackhawks get it right back. It's Vaillancourt. Vaillancourt gets the puck stripped from him. And again, it seems like both teams are stripping the puck away from them constantly. No one's really getting a great chance in the slot. Great defensive effort from both teams so far, but now a 2-on-1 developing. Tatarenkov across ice feed. And Gagnon with a slapper that went just over Beaulieu's net. And now a redemption chance for Gagnon, who passed it in front for Tatarenkov, trying to give him back the favor, but he couldn't do it. And now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Vaillancourt has it. Long shot. Blocked by Beaulieu, and here comes Obey. Again, all by himself. I think the little Blackhawks understood the mission because there's 3 players on him, but still Obey finds a way to get loose. And what a defensive cover by Vaillancourt. Limits the threat. Little Rangers trying to install in the Blackhawks zone. It was Castonguay behind the Blackhawks net. Castonguay has it along the board. Castonguay with some pressure. 2 Blackhawks player around him, and now the puck behind the Little Rangers net, and now a Michigan attempt that was failed. But now back to defense for the Rangers. A wrister that missed. And trying to get it back in front was number 16 on the Rangers.
Yeah, great sequence there by the Rangers, applying the pressure on Travis Zachary, making it really difficult for him there to get away without letting a goal in. And great job by Zach Vaillancourt for just getting it out of there. Vaillancourt has been so underrated in this tournament. We should be saying his name more if we haven't. I know we mentioned him a couple times in this game. He's really the biggest defensive presence on the Blackhawks, and they're going to need him because the Rangers keep applying the pressure right now. And it's the perfect opportunity for the Blackhawks to get a goal on when they see Adam Obey on the bench. Adam Obey has been the offense and the defense for the Rangers up to now. So let's see if the Blackhawks could capitalize on the Rangers captain needing some rest.
Now the Liezo with a shot from the point as the Rangers tried to move the puck along with their defensemen. And now Perron has it, looking for options, and he passes it to Champagne. Champagne lost it, and it's Tanaresco who gets a hand on that one. Tanaresco back with it. Starts from center ice, and Tanaresco might go for it. Tanaresco tried to outskate a defenseman by the left, but not a fast defenseman. Battle for it along the boards. And now the Little Rangers get it out, but slowly. Not as much speed as we usually see in games. As both teams are really taking their sweet time getting it out of the zone. And now Gagnon seems like he was hurt behind the play. And don't know if the refs called a penalty or just stopped the play for precautions.
And Nathan Beaulieu helping the Blackhawks get Gagnon's equipment. Looked like he got hit there. Very slow to get up, but he knew right away that he needed to get off onto the bench. Hopefully Lincoln Gagnon is all right and we could see him return to action. Maybe it was a stinger. Either way, he's going to be off for now, and the Blackhawks are going to reset in their own zone.
Blank. Score sheet still blank so far, with 7:39 left in this second period of this first game on ice today between the Little Rangers and the Little Hawks. And now a break for the Hawks as the wrister from far away came from Linwa Areranata Natragoon stick. What a great save here.
Yeah, great save by Nathan Beaulieu. We talked about him a bit at the beginning of the game, mentioned that 7-goal outing against him yesterday. He doesn't seem like he put that one to memory, as he's been doing a great job of keeping the Blackhawks offense at bay so far in the second period.
Blackhawks have it from the point. It was Vancourt with a wrister from the point. Really, at this point, you have to try anything. And now, an almost breakaway. A pass that was meant for Charles Plugues, but he missed it. And now Plugues gets it back in front. Waiting for a teammate now, scrum in front of the net. And Lennox Lloyd missed it. And the puck gets out of the Blackhawks D zone. Tristan Sula, look at his strength. Getting 2 Blackhawks players out of the way. And now a puck that goes back in front. And a frustrated Lennox Lloyd, who just missed 2 great opportunities for his team. We're still tied with 6:38 left in the second period.
Yeah, Lennox Lloyd's going to wish that he capitalized on that one. I like what I'm seeing from the Rangers right now in these past couple of minutes. They're playing really aggressive. They're playing quick. They're playing fast, and they're making it hard for the Blackhawks to get anything in transition. Every single time we think we see a 2-on-1, the Rangers are right there.
And now the Rangers get it right back, and out from the point, a shot, and hunting for it in front of the net was Anthony Deliezo. But he couldn't capitalize on this one. Counterattack for the Hawks that was tried, but intercepted by Perron. Perron working along the boards. The Rangers get it right back, and they dump it all the way down the Blackhawks zone. And oh, really? Puck was dumped on the bench by Marku. Really, both teams cannot get a great opportunity on goal. And yeah, no goals to show for it so far.
And sometimes it takes 1 goal to be scored for a real goal frenzy to start. Who's going to score first? Who knows? And maybe the team who scores first is going to end up winning this game. 0-0 right now, halfway through the second period. Not too much action so far, but a lot of good shot attempts in this period.
And you're right. 1 goal can change the whole momentum of this game and get things going. But right now, another save for Gauthier, who's been by Zachary. Sorry, Gautier's not been playing. He's been playing a lot in this tournament, but now it's Travis Zachary getting the action in between the pipes. Has the face-off, permits resume of the play, and now opportunity in front for Anthony Deliezo. He's been getting a lot of these, but not much great quality chances. Back are the Blackhawks. Now a shot wide falling by Ararat Anatragoon. Fight for it in front of the Blackhawks bench, and now the little Rangers that are really watching on defense. They can't do much except dump the puck once again. And now it's Castonguay along the boards, trying to get it behind the net for a teammate. And who was here to block it in front for the Blackhawks? It's Perron once again. And talking about him, he comes at attack but decides to safely dump it and change. As the Rangers reorganize, and a pass in front for number 16 on this blue shirts team. And now he cuts in front and he scores! A sweet wrister by number 16 on the Rangers here to put his team in front in the late moments of the second period.
What a beautiful goal by number 16. He was so patient as he entered the Blackhawks zone. He had a pass cross crease there, but he elected to take it on his own. Just a sweet move in the sidestep leading to the wrist shot and the perfect puck placement past Zachary. Zachary, there's nothing he could do about that one. We went high blocker side. Great way to put your team up 1-0 and get all the momentum in the second period.
And this is a 1-0 Rangers lead, and this game isn't too important for the little Rangers, but it is for the little Hawks, and they will have to find a way to respond if they don't want to lose to the Rangers right now. Vaillancourt, cross-ice feed to Vitreras, who toe-dragged around the defense. Man, and then shot it, but it was easily gloved by Beaulieu.
Yeah, besides that one goal, this game has been so dead even. That shot right there put the Blackhawks in the lead in shots, 14-13 for them right now. Both teams just slowly trying to chip away at these goaltenders. Nathan Beaulieu so far keeping his end of the bargain, letting in 0 goals so far in this game.
High danger chances will be needed on the Blackhawks side. They've been shooting a lot, but nothing to test Beaulieu so far. And now great move center ice by Obey, and he will even get a penalty here called on him as he was slashed, as he was trying to do some fancy dazzling moves in near his blue line, and now the Blackhawks will be penalized. It looks like it will be Jude Selly. You've been talking about him, Blake, before the game, and he isn't doing that much, and now he's getting a penalty.
Yeah, not a great penalty right there. A hooking call on Jude Selly. He's one of those players that's a sneaky name in this tournament. He could do a lot of great things with the puck on his stick, but their silly move, committing the penalty to put his team down a player after just surrendering a goal to the Rangers, is not the right time to be committing penalties at all right now.
And Perron at least gets it out of his zone, so that's great news. And now first on it was Marcoux. Marcoux behind the Rangers net, and now Blackhawks trying to get aggressive, short-handed. But now they lose it, and here comes the Rangers. Number 16, who was the author of the first goal. The Rangers takes it in front of the Rangers zone, and now he's in front to redirect a teammate shot. Almost got one on Zach Curry, and the puck got out along the boards, and Blackhawks do get it out. Rangers reorganized. There was some line changes with 2:42 left in this second period. They're looking to double their lead. As now a Rangers player falls on the ice, and a break for Vinogradov, which was cut short. So the Rangers defense came right back to him. Pass in front by number 16 for the Rangers. Look at this set of hands. Tries to cut in front, but who else but Perron to counter the attack. And now 2-on-1. It's Perron with Champagne, but Champagne was never ready for that pass. And now, if he wasn't ready for that pass, well, he was ready for passing it in front of the net. And here was Linois Areranatragoon, who missed a great chance, probably the best one Blackhawks had so far in that second. And now a pass in front. It was Champagne again for number 12 for the Blackhawks. And now hunting for the puck. It's a battle between Vaillancourt and Castonguay. First time it will be Vaillancourt, but he can't get it out. Castonguay, great work along the boards. Castonguay behind the net. Castonguay waiting for some help. He has a lot of Blackhawks players on him, and he plays it safe. Let's see that defense, and a slapper from the point that was deflected in. Maybe some Blackhawks got too aggressive with Castonguay because he looks like he fell down from a cross check from behind, and the Blackhawks will go on a power play once again to end the second period.
Yeah, great momentum shift for the Rangers there as they go on the power play once more. Quick little update for you. Number 16 on the Rangers, the lone goal scorer in this game. His name is Yoon Pedersen. Pedersen's been playing so well in this game, a real spark. We mentioned Adam Obey as pretty much the only good thing about the Rangers so far in the first period. Now in the second period, it's been a team effort with a bunch of people stepping up, including Tristan Soulard and Pedersen. We've seen a lot of great things from this trio.
And especially now from that dead player, Edouard Castonguay. And as we were talking about how great they were, Adam Obey, you've been loving him so far, Blake, and
yeah,
a slapper from the point that was deflected on a Blackhawks stick, it appears, and now a 2-0 Rangers lead.
We've been calling his name a lot just because he's such an electric player to watch and talk about. Just a great slap shot from the point, off the blocker, either off the pad or off the skate of one of the Blackhawks. Either way, that went in the net. Now the lead is 2-0. The Rangers took them 10 seconds to capitalize on the power play. So if you're the Blackhawks, you really can't be committing penalties like that cross-check that we saw just a couple moments ago led to that second goal. Great way of maximizing your opportunity for Obey and the Rangers. Two gorgeous goals so far in this second period for the Little Rangers.
And you're talking about a team effort. Great work by Edouard Castonguay along the boards to get that penalty. A depth player working hard. And the Rangers strike not even 11 seconds into their power play. And now they lead it 2-0 as we're entering the final minute of this second period. And now a shot from the point that was deflected in front of Travis Zachary. Puck had eyes on that one. Fighting a bit along the corner, Perron fell on his knees, but he gets right back up with the puck and gets it out. It's Vitreros in front for Marcoux. Marcoux. A lot of great cover by the Little Rangers players as they get it off Marco's Seg, but now maybe too aggressive, trying to snatch the puck as the Little Blackhawks are going back down the man for the third time.
It's going to be a 5-on-3 now for the Rangers for the next minute and 7 seconds going into the third period. This is not what you want to see right now if you're the Blackhawks coach. Right now, it's been all Rangers in the second period. They've been getting all the good chances, and right now you're giving them another shot to go and capitalize on this power play. It looks like it's still going to be a 5-on-4, though, however.
Yeah, because I think they forgot to remove the penalty, the previous one.
Yeah, you're right about that. They kept it on the board by mistake after Adam Obey's goal.
And Obey is going to drive that one again. And a great glove save by Zachary, and Marcoux getting to the penalty box for the Little Blackhawks was visibly frustrated. And you don't want to see that when it's only a 2-goal game. You want to stay focused in that one. And you've got to be a leader for your teammates. You don't want to let them down. And Blackhawks can still win this one. So they've got to stay focused here.
It sucks seeing your captain go to the box, especially when you're down 2 goals.
Now Perron gonna probably play it safe with 5 seconds left. Is going to dump it, and that is how this second period is going to end. The Little Rangers will start this final period on the power play. 1:40 left to that Marcoux penalty. And the Little Rangers in a comfortable position if we compare it to the first period. And what are we waiting for that third period, Blake?
Yeah, the first period was very even. In that second period, like you mentioned, Edouard Gaston-Gay, one of those players who doesn't really show up in the stat sheet, but just does such good work against the boards, really grinding and helping out his teammates, battling for the loose pucks. And then you just need to get it to your good players. You need to get it to the people that you know are going to make plays. And so far, the Rangers, every opportunity they get, they're trying to maximize it. They're making plays in front of the net, and that's been the difference right now between them and the Blackhawks, really. We haven't seen the Blackhawks really conduct anything productive on offense. They've been taking shots on net, but we haven't really seen them string together 2 or 3 sequences in a row where they really looked like they had a strategic plan going into Nathan Beaulieu's crease and just giving him any trouble at all in this game.
And Beaulieu has been, well, not sensational, but he has done the job. And he has kept his team in the game for what it is, because the Little Rangers got 2 goals. And now they lead 2-0. And third period will be coming soon enough. Let's see if the Little Blackhawks can find a way to exploit their offensive weapons and maybe get back in this one. Back to you in a couple of minutes.
We're about to get back to action. Thank you for joining us. Welcome back to the third period. We just got an announcement from the commissioner. Unfortunately for the Rangers, up 2-0 so far against the Blackhawks, this game will be forfeited as the Little Rangers are over the cap and failed to release players in time for puck drop this morning. So although the Rangers and the Blackhawks are lining up right now and they look like they're about to continue and finish this game in the third period, this game will be forfeited by the Little Rangers, and the Blackhawks, who need a win desperately to climb into the Western Conference standings, will get that win by forfeit. So we'll see if the game is yet to be played still. It looks like it will be, and we're about to see what this game what the score would have been like if not for this unfortunate series of events.
Yeah, because to be honest, if a team really deserves that win right now, it is the Rangers, and the Little Blackhawks haven't been into this one really. Not to say like they're not displaying effort, but they can't get past Beaulieu. They can't get any danger zones, any danger zone chances. Yeah, and really it has been all Rangers in that second period too, and now they will have to forfeit that one, and an important win for the Blackhawks it will be, and for the Little Rangers, I don't know what will happen to them, but we'll see.
It looks like they might just play anyways and win this one for pride purposes. So a minute 40 left on the power play for the Rangers. The Blackhawks still have a player in the sin bin. They're going to start the third period down a man. 2-0 going into the third frame now. Looks like action will continue as planned. Taking the face-off for the Little Rangers, D'Alessio. And let's get this thing going.
And Tony D'Alessio, as you just said, facing Selly. And the stage is set for that last third period that won't mean too much since we already know the results and the outcoming of this game, but maybe the Blackhawks can try to get back in this one for confidence. Trying to get past the defense where it was Petrinas, as it's now a counterattack for the Little Rangers. Pluguez with it, tries to get it in front, and a great save by Gauthier. By Zachary, sorry. And now a save as it was shot from the point, and a rebound in front. And the Little Rangers get a 3-0 lead. It looks like it was Adam Mobe who had his stick on it in front. I'm not sure. But it is a Rangers goal, and it's now 3-0.
It could be Obe, and it could also be Felix Thériault. Not exactly sure who it was there. It looked like that puck came off the skate of either one of those players. Either way, it doesn't really matter. The Rangers capitalized once again on the power play. The Blackhawks let up two shorthanded goals to end the second and start the third. That's not what you want to see from the Blackhawks coach. Even though you're winning this game off a technicality by forfeit, you still want your players to put up a fight, and you still want your players to put the puck in the net, so it's not too encouraging for the Blackhawks right now. The win does propel them in the standings, but we'd like to see them close this game out in a nice way and maybe somehow rack together a few goals, because on offense right now there hasn't been anything going for the Blackhawks. I really, really want to see Matvei Tatarenkov get something going. He was so good yesterday against the Penguins with his goal. So he's a player to look out for right now as we see a timeout. I think the commissioner is now talking with the Rangers. There's going to be a pause in action.
And now some confused parents, I think, in the stands as they don't know why the play is stopping here.
And I think the commissioner is giving the news, the unfortunate news, to the Rangers. And we'll see if the game continues after this. Hopefully it does. If not, we'll have a pause in action until our next game around 9:45, 10 a.m. For you. On the other side, we have a game about to start. Original Six rivalry, one of the best rivalries in sports between the Little Canadians and the Little Maple Leafs, commencing soon. We have our colleagues on the call on Rink 1. Right now, both teams a little confused as to what's going on. The Little Rangers and the referees all huddled up at the Rangers bench, and the Blackhawks kind of just giving their goalie a pep talk. They think this game is still going to go on, and if it does, they want to be the ones to come out on top, winning off a technicality or not. And we'll see how this action transpires with the third period really just beginning. We're only 30 seconds in.
Yeah, you're talking about the Ice One matchup between the Little Maple Leafs and the Little Canadians. Just before that, there was the Little Bruins that were facing the Little Penguins, and with no surprise, the Little Bruins come out on top with it. They keep on winning even with the absence of Nikolaitis, and now Commissioner leaving the Little Rangers bench. Not sure if this matchup is going to continue.
It looks like it will.
Looks like it will. So maybe you'll see that Tatarenkov goal you're craving for.
Hopefully, hopefully. The Rangers, even though they won't be winning this game, pride is still always a factor in hockey and just like any other sport, and they're going to try and extend this lead and win it for themselves, even though it doesn't affect the standings.
And if you are the Little Rangers team, you want to get that forfeited loss out of the way as quickly as you can, because with the playoffs beginning tonight, you don't want this to play in your heads and, you know, stop playing great hockey. As the Rangers come right back in attack, a pass in front, tried to reach for Patterson, but he fanned on it. And now the Little Blackhawks are going to get it out of the spinorama move by Perron. And a pass to his colleague Tatarenkov. Tatarenkov chasing for it. And now a pass that was intercepted. It was Siomiak. Almost got a break, but... And now he missed the puck. It was Siomiak once again. And now a counterattack. Little Blackhawks try to reorganize. A long pass by Perron. He tried to reach for a teammate. It was Gagnon, but he missed. And now the puck dumped by the Rangers. Looks like they're going to play the dump and chase for the rest of the game. We'll see if they're more aggressive, but for now, they're playing conservative. And now Vaillancourt with a wrister that was blocked at defense by a Rangers player skate. And now here comes the other way. Pettersson, a great move, gets all alone. Pettersson with a drive, and he scores! And Pettersson sellies as he nets his second of the game, and this might get out of reach for the Blackhawks. It's 4-0.
Yoon Pettersson, another beautiful goal, just completely undressing the defense all by himself for both of those goals. Beautiful puck placement on the shot. Once again, top shelf, nothing Zachary could do there to extend this lead to 4-0. The Rangers playing for pride at this point, and they want to let the Blackhawks know, losing off a technicality or not, they're the better team. And they're showing it right now.
Yeah, with 2 goals to begin this third period, as there's 8:40 left in that last one in the game that really the Blackhawks haven't been in so far. Now a pass in front that was meant for Vinogradov, but totally missed it. And now a counter-attack for the Rangers. And a wrister that was blocked by Zachary. And now a counter-attack for the Blackhawks. Marku gets a break. Marku tries to go to his backhand while spinning on himself, but couldn't get a pass. Now a 4-on-3 developing. Not so sure what's about to happen. Hobe has it. Hobe goes back to his position, and a wrister that deflected off a body in front. Puck in the standings and plays off.
Yeah, we're just looking for a sign of life right now for the Blackhawks. Those penalties to start the third period and end the second have just been so demoralizing for this team. They haven't been able to get anything going. Not many chances on offense, and the Rangers are pretty much getting whatever they want at this point. No fault at the goaltender's Zachary. It's just good shots being put on net.
Now behind the net is Selly. Selly, where's that depth player who can do a lot of great things? But so far in that one, he hasn't done much great. And just talking about how he hasn't done much great, delay of penalty call. Looks like it will be charging on Jude Selly.
Selly's second penalty of the game. It's really unfortunate for a good young player to go to the box twice in one game when his team's down. It has to be a little demoralizing for him and his squad. Actually, is it Selly that's going to be going to the box? No, it's going to be number 13 for the Blackhawks,
Gagnon.
Lincoln Gagnon. It's good to see Lincoln Gagnon not go to the box, but back on the ice after he seemed to have gotten injured earlier in this game. So at least he's healthy and playing. Unfortunate for the Blackhawks, though, he's going to be in the box for the next 2 minutes in this third period.
Wasn't sure if it was Gagnon or Selly that got the hit. They took him out, took that Rangers player out like a sandwich. Oh. And now the Blackhawks try to get to it, but first time were the Rangers. And now the Blackhawks do get it out, and Tanner Esko exits his position to maybe get a break. Tanner Esko's all alone, and he tried to poke check it, but it looks like he was hooked on the breakaway by Edouard Castonguay. And now a little bit of chirping from both teams, as I think there's frustration on both sides, since one team knows they're going to lose anyway, and on the other side, they've probably given up on that one.
Yeah, great call by the referee there. A lot of hooking calls a lot of hooking plays go uncalled in this tournament. Not the fault of the referees. The players just being very sneaky with their sticks there. So good call. Tanner Esko would have had a nice chance at getting a puck in the net there if not.
Varencourt, long wrister, goes behind the net. Now the Blackhawks have space to work with. But it's a 4-on-4 situation, so it can go both sides. And now the Rangers have a 3-on-1 break. Obey tries a weak wrister here. Wasn't too trending. And here, I almost tried to Michigan. Why not? I think it's been a popular move so far in this tournament. Now Gagnon was offside. And it wasn't Gagnon, sorry. It was Linois Arriba, not Tragoon, who...
He was trying to get the pass off there to Tatarenkov. And you saw Areta Natragoon a little upset at the offside call. Very close call there by the referee. But you know what? That's going to happen. You have to account for that.
And the referees are playing the puck fast, not wasting any time between whistles, because they know anyway this game's outcome is going to be a Blackhawks win. Controlling it is Solar. Solar gets it to Patterson. Patterson, weak pass in front, but still reach for Siomiak. Siomiak with a long pass. Obey was not ready for that one, but he gets it back as Varencourt turns it over. Obey with a cross-ice feed, and it was a perfect pass for his teammate Siomiak, but couldn't get his hands on the puck, and in 5 seconds the Blackhawks will be on a power play for about 30 seconds. And now a long pass. They could have tried to pass it to Gagnon, was getting out of the penalty box, but he decided to play cross-ice, and now they missed the pass and they have to restart again. Here comes the Blackhawks. Tatarenkov with a great move in front of the wrister. Top cheese, and Blake is happy. Tatarenkov got that goal, and must feel good for the Blackhawks, who are running bully the shutout bin as they make it a 4-1 game for the Rangers still.
Yeah, Matvei Tatarenkov, he said, I'm going to do it by myself right now. Nobody else is doing anything on offense. Let me take care of this. You saw him a few times in this third period try and take it coast to coast, but he's not as tall. Doesn't have as big of a stride as some of these players on the Rangers. Wasn't able to get it all the way home, but that time, make no mistake, did it all by himself. Beautiful shot, top shelf. We're glad to see the Blackhawks get on the board.
Can we hope for a comeback at this point with 4:37?
Anything's possible.
In this third period, maybe Blackhawks can still do something. Lots of feet for Gagnon. Gagnon, great pass around the ice for Vitreras, who now missed it, and Vitreras fighting for it to keep it in. Vitreras tried to get in front for Marku, but he couldn't do it, and now the Rangers have a break. A pass in front. Theriault tried to get it to Johan Pettersson. But he missed it, and now the Blackhawks come the other way. Here's Tanner Esco with pass that was caught up by Gagnon behind. He tried the wrister just over Beaulieu's head and net. Blackhawks trying to control it, but along the board waiting for that pass was a Rangers player, and the pass in front, it's Pettersson. Johan Pettersson might get a break. He's quicker than Tanner Esco. Comes back in front and barely stopped by Travis Zachary, who dived here on his butt to get that save with 3:35 left in that third period.
Heck of a play by Travis Zachary, and heck of a defensive stop by the Blackhawks as well. He had a Blackhawks player there in the crease with him that looked like number 9, Malik Marcoux, who dove in there to stop Ewan Pettersson from getting a hat trick in this game.
Now, with 3:20 left, really playing for cardio at this point for both teams. Has a tripping call on the Rangers will be ended to Joseph Siomiak here. So Blackhawks going on the power play with 3:23 left in the third.
3 minutes and 23 seconds left. A goal a minute maybe. Maybe the Blackhawks could get something cooking here. Tatarenkov with a beautiful goal to get things cooking for them. We'll see if anybody else is going to step up to the plate now off the win by technicality. You know they want to at least put a couple more behind the mesh just for confidence purposes.
Definitely, and someone who's had the rough night so far and is on the power play unit for the Blackhawks right now is Jude Celia. I want to see him get that goal for his confidence. Now in the corner, Vinogradov try to get in front, but the Blackhawks got the puck stripped away from them, and the puck is iced down with 2:46 left in that third period of a game that hasn't showed that much action, but we've got a few goals. Now Varencourt tries to cut in front, and player stick was in front, and it was Tristan Suler's one.
Yeah, Valencourt just off the mark there. He has really good puck control, and he's really good at using his size and speed to his advantage. Just going coast to coast seemingly whenever he wants there. Looking to score the second goal of the game, but just a bit too high. He'll take a rest now, and the Blackhawks reset.
One at the face-off by the Rangers. Dumped it out of the zone, but Tanner Esco was first on it. And now they finally get it to the end of the Blackhawks D-zone. Counter-attacking is Arirvanatha Natragoon. Tries a wrister from far away. And now, a huge hit. Oh, that was Terrio in front. A shoulder check to send Arirvanatha Natragoon down, and now the Rangers are going to have to defend once again as Perron comes in, misses his initial shot, but gets back in front for the puck, and Tanner Esco is on it. Tanner Esco with a shot, and thought it had beaten blocker side Beaulieu for a second, but he looks like he kept the puck.
The tensions are high right now. You see Malik Marcoux and one of the players on the Rangers, that was actually Tanner Esco, giving each other a little friendly love tap there. Players on both teams seemingly frustrated. If you're the Blackhawks, you know you're going to win this game, but you're still losing by 3. You're not too happy. And if you're the Rangers, you know you're going to lose this game, and you're in the lead. So you can imagine how both sides aren't too happy right now.
And now a turnover and a 3-on-2 led by who else but Adam Obey. Obey will try a wrister, and this is the second time tonight that Obey has tried a wrister on a 3-on-1 and that he has missed. Maybe time to shoot a little bit more the puck to pass it. Sorry, and as the Rangers reorganized by Obey with a long pass in front for Pettersson. Pettersson has 2. Hattie watch as we enter the last minute of this third period. Obey gets the puck stripped away from him, and now it's Vitreras with his teammate It was Tatarenkov, but shot missed as it was blocked. Now the Rangers try to get past the Blackhawks defense, but they can't. And now a lot of physicality from Patterson in these dying moments of the third period. And now Tatarenkov the other way. He has one, and a great move here, but he was stopped by Soulard, who has been amazing for the Rangers. A great all-around defenseman, and now the play is whistled down with 9 seconds left.
Yeah, Nathan Beaulieu is just going to freeze that puck up. The Rangers elected to continue to play this game, and at least they get the win in their hearts and on the scoreboard, so it's good for confidence. Beaulieu played a nice sound game, only letting up one goal off a beautiful shot to Tatarenkov. So that's good for the confidence, knowing you have two goaltenders who could hold their own.
And you got to feel bad for Beaulieu as he played a solid game, but will still end up losing that one. And now a little bit of trash talk has Luca Henry pointing the scoreboard to some Blackhawks player, chirping them.
Yeah, you saw Valancourt there give a little shove to Luca Henry, and Henry was like, just look at the score for a second because we beat you guys. But you know what? We expect each team in this tournament to follow the rules, follow the cap. So unfortunately for the players, no fault of their own. Everybody left their heart on the ice, played a good game here. And all that matters is that each team's lining up to shake hands.
Yeah, at least they will do that. And I've been talking yesterday about the Little Kings and the Little Bruins having created that rivalry with that injury and that late comeback in the other game. And now the Little Rangers and the Little Blackhawks, if they meet again in the playoffs, well, you sure hope it will be a physical and intense matchup.
Yeah, they certainly developed a little rivalry of their own over here.
So final score is 4-1 Little Rangers, but a forfeited win that will go to the Little Blackhawks. And now in a couple of minutes, the Little Red Wings will take the ice and face the Little Blues. So we're going to be